Hello people, so welcome to another Magma Craft. Still haven't posted the one that came out before this one, but as of this, at least as of this time of recording. But as you can see, I'm building a new base. Well, it's obviously going to be located on the same base, like city base, but I'm not going to be putting my items and just living generally in here anymore. Going to be moving my base of operations to this section right next to the tower I just built. I just love doing builds. So as you can see, this is the sort of style I'm going for. I'm gonna fill in this whole area with wall, and I put a roof over it. Probably put some like shapes around here. It's obviously just not gonna be filled with one block. It's gonna be this sort of design. But after I do the roof, I plan to be doing a build limit tower from here. Yeah, this is the beginnings of my base. I started off with it yesterday, but not like technically yesterday, but yesterday I guess. So this is the beginnings. This is many thousands of blocks, and so this is the blocks I just crafted up from the little guardian farm we've got going. So first of all, I'm going to be doing 2 layers of this for the here to here to here to here to here around there. And then I think I'll go into some glass for like a couple of layers, and I'll do some, actually, okay, I have an idea. I guess I'll show you when I'm done with this, but this is going to take a while and I'm probably going to run out of resources. But I'll do one wall at a time. I'll show you my design for each wall shortly. So this is the look I'm going to be going for each window. I think I'll change it up for sure. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it needs more curve, design, shape to it, So I'll definitely be changing that up a bit. But the thing is, I don't know if it's really worth it because of the scale of this build. I think, what could I possibly do with this? Leave some suggestions in the comments for the build. I don't think I'm gonna be finishing much of this in this episode. I'm just gonna be getting some progress in. Okay, so I figured out the look of the windows, and I think this looks great. I'm definitely gonna be sticking with this design. I like how it's added shape to it before. I just wasn't feeling it, but it's added a bit of depth to it, if any, I guess. But I'm conflicted on whether or not I should continue it out down to here and all that. I think this is good, but I have an idea. Maybe I should put like stairs hanging over this whole area. I think I'll try that. Yeah, I tried the stairs thing. It definitely didn't work out. Now I have 4 extra stacks of prismarine stairs, and I don't know what to do with them. I'm sure we'll find a use at some point, but we're definitely leaving the windows like this. The stairs did not look good like this either. It was just a bad idea, or I just don't know how to implement them correctly. So, the front is finished. My base, not really the entire front, obviously the tower on top is definitely not even started, but the general start, the like base of my base, if that makes any sense to you, is the front of it is done for the most part, from what I can tell. Anyway, it's sort of kind of done. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, so I thought that these 2 things, this window and that window. Now let me put on my resource pack to make this look so much better. All right, there we go. So I thought these 2 windows connected together would look really boring, so I decided to add this eye-catching centerpiece. I think it turned out really great. Yeah, I think it's looking good. If you don't think it looks good yet, if I stopped here, if I just built those walls and a ceiling and I stopped there, I wouldn't think it looks. I wouldn't be satisfied with it. But this tower, man, that is gonna be amazing. And I'm not even gonna use any of that for my base. The only part I'm actually gonna use is probably just gonna be that whole area, and I'll put in some flooring here and use that for my base section of my base. I might, like, I don't know what I'll do with this underside section. This is more like an entrance, almost a parking lot. Not really, that's a bad way to say it, but in some way. But this is basically the beginnings of the base. So here is our guardian farm where I get all my supplies from. It isn't really the most efficient, the most possibly efficient version of it. It's quite a simple one, but I think that, well, at least he said it's a very simple one, even though this thing gets an insane amount of prismarine. So, oh, huh. I mean, I'll take a little bit of that ink, as that's kind of what I've been looking for. Ink, where's the ink? Yeah, so I've been trying to get squid ink for that dark prismarine. So the way you make that is making this dye, and then so that's the recipe. And he said that the problem with so I said, how can it be more efficient than this? And he said, and I realized, and he said to me, this hopper system can't keep up with the amount that is coming into it. So I feel like there's really no reason to make a real one if this crazy amount of hoppers and stuff can't handle the amount of stuff coming through it. Just look at these; they're all filled up to the brim with items, and they can't. So the sorting system, it's a really cool thing they got going here. I just get this. Now let me show you how the farm actually works. I go up to that AFK chamber up there. So right now there's no guardian spawning. And you'll just see what I mean by that once I finally get into this chamber here. Sorry, I'm boring you with this, but okay. This is just crazy. Oh, why? Why do you do this? Okay, yeah. As you can see, that happens. An insane amount of guardians just start spawning like crazy. This is just non-stop, and I just sit here and watch that for hours. You see that center part with where the fire is burning and those colors? That's because there's so many guardians, the colors just mash together. It's insane how efficient this farm is. So, as you can see, I just feel like this farm is definitely enough for my needs. That's how I got that insane amount of resources for the new base. So I'm just gonna leave this AFK so I can get some more resources for the farm. I mean, for not for the farm, but for the base. So I finished up on this whole ceiling section. Got these shulker boxes with the materials. All the walls are done. I don't know if I already showed you the finished walls, but yeah, that's how it's looking so far. But I am starting the tower. So this is going to be sort of the blueprint for the tower. Let me show you how this build is going to work. So, well, that was a bad landing. Sorry about that. So, I build these pillars of one of these 3 blocks, dark prismarine, or sea lanterns. I build them on top of the glass layer, and then hi. And then after I yeah, Speedy's joined the server. So after I place that section, I build up to here, and I do a little bit of some of this. You go all the way there, and continue the process, if that makes any sense at all. And yeah, so I'll get back to you probably pretty soon. Let's get some feedback from Speedy. Bruh, is he just taking a while to type? Or is he AFK? Oh yeah, he's it in tag, that's why his name is red. And ours isn't. I'm gonna get back to you when he finally... Oh! What does he mean, oh? I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Maybe he meant to say ooh instead of oh. But yeah, he definitely said oh. It's so cool. Thanks. By the way, I'm going to be letting him settle in the tower section because, well, I'm only going to be using this section of the... So, at least for now... sorry. So, at least for now, the exterior of the base is sort of kind of finished. So this is what we came up with for the tower. Here's a closer look at the design. It's actually the same size as that tower, right next to it, and at least in height. So, sorry the FOV is so weird. I wanted you to be able to see the whole base in one shot. So we added some lighting, so no mob spawn with some sea lanterns, and we added a little elevator. We're starting the flooring for the tower, and he's AFK, but yeah. So I don't really know if there's much else to show you guys today. There's actually a lot of stuff you haven't seen on the server that's built by other people. Actually, I'll show you another person's base who just started actually, but they've made a lot of progress. They made a castle around the size of this space, but I don't know if it's quite as big. It's because of, well, without the tower I think it's about the same size or so, but with the tower I think my base is bigger. So I'll go show you guys that. Now let's go check out the person's new base. Okay, and here it is. So yeah, this is what he's got so far on it. It's a castle type thing, obviously. He had a ton of extra concrete, so he decided to build his own base. It's pretty dang big, but I don't know if it's the size of mine. So I guess he's almost done with the exterior. The interior is probably going to be a pretty big job. I hope that he expands higher, because that would make it really cool looking. Here's the shulker boxes he used for storage for his items and stuff. I needed way more than this. I should show you my shulker box setup. There was like 20 shulker boxes next to each other. But anyway, that's about it for this one. Goodbye.